헤어지는 거예요. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah Harihi Om Shvetambaram Shvetavilepa Pushpam Mukta Vibhusham Mutitam Vinitram Vamangapithasthita Divya Shaktim Mandasmitam Purna Kripalidanam Jnanaswarupam Nijabhavayuktam Anandakaram Prasannam Yogindramidhyam Bhavarogavaidyam Srimadgurumamritanandamayi Namami Om Om Amriteswari Om Amriteswari Om Amriteswari Namaha. We'll discuss a couple of verses based on the time available, based on how your facial expressions change. We'll either discuss one or two verses from Bhaja Govindam. There's a text called Bhaja Govindam. It's composed or written by one of the greatest saints, greatest Sanskrit exponents who happened to live in India, Adi Shankaracharya. You say Adi Shankaracharya, there's this verse in the Indian scriptures which goes as Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Sadashiva Samarambham. The verse says it began with Lord Shiva, Sadashiva. What began with Lord Sadashiva? The very last line says Vande Guru Parampara. Guru Parampara, the lineage of gurus, the lineage of a Sadguru and a disciple relationship. It started with Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati were the first acknowledged or identified pair of guru and disciple. It started there, and then Shankaracharya Madhyamam, and through the medium of Adi Shankaracharya. Adi Shankaracharya, in his tender age, he was born in the same state as Amma, Kerala, and then he travelled all around India by foot. And he established 4 ashrams, one in south of India in Sringeri, one in west of India in Dwaraka, one in north of India in Badrinath, Joshimath, and one in east of India in Puri. And he established, or he re-established, the Guru lineage. So every ashram, including our ashram, when Amma's disciple get initiated into sannyasa, into the ochre robe, the red robe, we follow every ashram follows one of these ashrams. So we follow because in South India we follow the Sringeri Mutt's tradition. So the medium is Shankaracharya's. Began with Sadashiva, Lord Shiva, Shankaracharya, Asmadacharya Paryanta, and that Guru lineage ends with our own Guru, whoever is our Guru. To this lineage, I bow down. Asmadacharya Vande Guru Parampara. I praise the glory of this Guru Parampara. Shankaracharya is a very prominent personality in the setting up of the lineage, the Guru-disciple lineage. So they say Shankaracharya, he lived in the 7th century, and he was walking along with his disciples in the city of Varanasi, where the Kashi Shiva temple is, and he was walking by, and then he sees an old man standing upside down and trying to learn the Sanskrit grammar. And they say Shankaracharya spontaneously exclaimed there. He called him, "Oh fool, what are you doing? At this twilight period of your life, instead of putting this effort to just learn Sanskrit grammar, try to chant the God, the Divine's name." So it started with that, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. Chant the Lord's name, chant the Lord's name. Govindam, Bhaja Mudhamate. Oh fool, chant the God's name. Samprapte Sannihite Kale, when the final climax of your life comes, when it is time for you to leave, Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dukkanji Karane. This Sanskrit grammar is not going to, this so-called knowledge is not going to help you in any way. What will help is the divine grace. So rather focus on that. But we should not misunderstand, as Shankaracharya, he himself was a great Sanskrit scholar. He wasn't telling that we shouldn't be focusing on the other knowledge, materialistic knowledge. We definitely need that, but we need to understand all the more important is the knowledge of the divine, our knowledge of our own self. So, Shankaracharya composed 13 verses as part of Bhaja Govindam, and his disciples who were accompanying him added few more verses. So together the Bhaja Govindam has 31 verses. So we're going to look into 27th and the 30th towards the very end. So all the fool and all that thing is gone. Now it's about, we better do this. So the 27th, I was just asking him, he got it. The 27th words, we're going to, I thought because we're all here for a retreat, definitely we are more interested in spiritual practices, right? Than watching TV or going for a game or going for a lunch outside, right? That's why we are all here. So I thought we could discuss about these two verses because they talk about sadhana, spiritual practice, sadhana. There are two kinds of sadhanas, or they can be classified into two. Antaranga sadhana and Bahiranga sadhana. Antaranga sadhana is the sadhana within ourselves. Bahiranga is the outwardly sadhana, physical, everything that is involved in that. So the 27th one focuses on Bahiranga sadhana, the outside one. And the 30th one is about Antaranga sadhana. So we'll go through that, like I mentioned. I'll keep a close watch on your facial expressions. When everyone is happy, even the worst joke that I crack, they laugh. And when everyone is hungry, the best joke I crack, I consider best joke I crack, no one laughs, I can understand, time to stop. So the 27th verse goes as Geyam Gita Nama Sahasram Dhyeyam Sripati Rupamajasram Deyam Neyam Sajjana Sange Chittam Deyam Dina Janayacha Vittam. That's how the verse goes. It starts with Geyam Gita Nama Sahasram. Geyam, to chant, to sing. To chant what? Gita and Nama Sahasram. Gita, there are various kinds of or various forms of Gita in the Indian scriptures. Gita as such means a musical or a metered form of something, a poem as such. One of the most popular one is Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, the one that was advised by Lord Krishna to Arjuna. There are many other forms of Gita. A sage advising to his disciples. There's Ashtavakra Gita. There are so many Gitas. So it says Geyam Gita. And what else? Nama Sahasram. What is Nama Sahasram? Sahasra Nama. The interesting thing about Sanskrit is where a sentence is written, however you juggle the words, the meaning still remains. So it's so strongly intertwined, the relationship between subject, object, adjectives, etc. is so well defined that even if you jumble up the names, if I say my name is Ramanand, Ramanand is my name, sounds okay, but Ramanand name is mine, it seems weird, and name my Ramanand is, then you definitely think there's something wrong with you. But with Sanskrit, when you say Mama Nama Ramananda, Ramananda Mama Nama, Nama Ramananda Mama, Mama Ramananda Nama, 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 it just Ramananda Nama, it just remains the same. The meaning doesn't change. So Sahasranamam and Nama Sahasram is the same. The 1,000 names. Sahasra, 1,000 Nama names. So one should chant the Gita and the 1,000 names. Is that a sign that we should stop for lunch? No, she's taking no. I thought she was like subtly telling me. Okay, so Geyam Gita Nama Sahasram. Definitely it is not enough that we just chant Gita and 1,000 names mechanically. It is also about understanding the Gita and chanting them, understanding the 1,000 names and chanting them. The Bhagavad Gita is a very interesting, the whole unfolding of Bhagavad Gita is a very interesting thing. The Mahabharata war was almost like a world war with so many kingdoms, so many kings, all in either side of the war. Some on the Pandava side, the righteous side, and some on the other side, the non-righteous side. And they are about to start, they are about to blow the conch, and the war starts. But then, just before that is going to happen, Lord Krishna, who is the charioteer of Arjuna, one of the warriors in the Pandava side, he just starts riding the chariot towards the opposition army. And then right in the middle, he just stops. And what a place to do, give spiritual advice. It's like, I'm going to write exam, as I'm going to start, your teacher comes here, please, keep quiet, keep calm, and you should not be tense. And that's not the time when we are actually ready for advice. But it is actually, the Bhagavad Gita happens right when the war is about to start. Krishna gives him this advice. But actually seeing, that was a perfect time. How I look at this is, we have experiences, good and bad experiences in our lives. When we have good experience, we are happy. When we have bad experiences, we are sad. When we are happy, we are too busy to understand the scriptures. And when we are sad, we are not in a position to understand the scriptures. So the best time to understand scriptures or understand the Guru's thoughts, etc., Guru's teachings, etc., is when we are right in the middle, when we are not swaying that way or swaying this way. Reminded of a story about a son and a dad. The son always wanted a drone the unmanned drone toy that you get. He always wished to have one, and the father gets him the drone for Christmas. And when he sees this, because he'd been longing to have that, he's so happy. He just rips open the box, gets the drone out and starts to fly it. And the father says, hold on, read the user manual so that you know how exactly to handle it. But he's so happy. He says, I know it's so obvious, it's so straightforward, let me just do it. And he just does it and starts flying it. It's so straightforward. The drone goes all the way up, far up and up. And then after 20 minutes, what happens? The battery drains. And then he's losing connection with the drone. And now he doesn't know what to do because his transmitter is not communicating with the drone properly. And now he doesn't know what to do. He goes back, opens the manual and flips through the page. In that haste, he's not able to find what exactly to do, how to handle such situation. And in that haste, he just tears, the book just tears, and he gets all the more tensed and finally loses the drone. This situation is more like how we are. When we are happy, we're just too carried away to open the user manual. The user manual, Bhagavad Gita and Amma's Awakened Children, all of them are our user manual for life. When we have crisis situation, what do? Open Awakened Children, part volume 2, page 56, you'll find the answer. But when we are too happy, we are busy for that. And when we are too sad, when we are too much in anxiety, we don't have the faculty, we won't be prepared to understand what is said there. So when do we do it? When we are equipoised, when we are in equanimity, when we are not neither swaying towards happiness or sorrow. So Bhagavad Gita happens right in the middle between the two armies. That's the best time to understand. So today, it would be best we understand whatever we discussed today if we are neither too happy nor too sad. So that's what we do. We go to satsang during such times and we try to discuss such positive thoughts. So the best time to understand the scriptures is when we are in that state of equanimity. And the 1,000 names, Amma, of course, there are 1,000 names. Literally, every deity in the Indian in the Indian tradition has 1,000 names or 108 names. You have Krishna's 1,000 names, Rama's, Shiva's, even Jesus Christ has 108 names in India. So every deity has 108 names. If you actually happen to open the 108 names book, how many of us do that? You all said 1,000 names, 108 names? 5 times?
Actually, I meant to say.
How many of us have read the back cover? The very back of the book. What does it say? It always has what? The back cover has what?
The prayer.
It has a prayer?
It
has Amma's quote, right? It has Amma's quote.
Oh, that's different. Okay.
The small 1,000 name book. What does it say? It is in Hindi. I'll translate it. What does it say? The Divine Mother will always protect those who chant Lalita Sahasranama with devotion every day. They will never face shortage of food and basic necessities and will gain spiritual growth. One who regularly chants the 1,000 names. This is Amma's own words. And even if you think about it practically, if you actually happen to chant the 1,000 names every day, chanting the 1,000 names is not a small thing. You have so much effort to put in to learn the 1,000 names, and chanting the 1,000 names at least takes half an hour. You need to develop the attitude of patience, attitude of forbearance, attitude of concentration, so many such things. And if you do that every day, then if you have all these good qualities that we practice every day, then we automatically will not have any problems. Why would we have problems? Even if the worst situation, will always be happy, right? No, because when the tsunami happened in Amritapuri, in 2004, it was a celebration in Amritapuri. Everyone was, it may sound a little freaky, why is everyone celebrating tsunami? But it was. After the tsunami happened, we had to immediately start all the humanitarian activities, all the crisis management activities that Amma did. All the brahmacharis, residents, they were just happy doing this. And I remember we used to go every morning for 4 hours every day. It was Amma's instruction, all the brahmacharis should go and help with constructing houses. We would carry bricks, cement, and it would be remotest of the places where even the vehicles can't go, the trucks can't go there. So we have to carry it. And it was just a celebration every day doing that. So if that is the case, if we chant, if we develop all these qualities, even the worst situation in life will become a celebration. So even practically thinking about it, yes, chanting the 1000 name every day makes sense that we'll never have shortage of anything, because we're training ourselves to be happy. Because I've gone through 1000 names for half an hour every day. This is nothing. That's what we would think when we are in traffic jam. Half an hour I spend every day. What is this 10 minutes traffic jam? Nothing. Right? We can develop that attitude, practically thinking about it. So, Geyam Gita Nama Sahasram. Chant the 1000 names and Gita. Not just mechanically chant, understand them. And do them when we aren't swaying to any of the extremes. Geyam Gita Nama Sahasram. Dhyeyam Sripati Rupam Ajasram. Dhyeyam, to meditate. To meditate on what? Sripati Rupam, the divine who represents, who is the master of auspiciousness, who is the Lord bestowing auspiciousness. Also refers to Lord Vishnu, but overall Sanskrit meaning is the divine who represents auspiciousness. Rupam Ajasram. Ever, all the time, you should be meditating on the form of the Supreme. Does that mean 24/7 sit down, close your eyes, and always in meditation? Definitely it's not going to work. May work for a day, may work for 2 days, and then it starts showing. It's just not practical to meditate all the time. But we need to understand, like Amma says, meditate doesn't mean just sitting down and closing your eyes. That is one form of meditation. Amma says, every moment in our life should become meditation. Everything that we do should become meditation. From Amma's own example, from Amma's biography, when Amma was in the 5th grade, she had to drop out of the school because Amma's biological mother, Damayanti Amma, fell seriously ill and she couldn't take care of the daily chores of the house. And Amma had to take up all this responsibility. She had to cook for everyone, she had to wash everyone's clothes, she had to clean the house, she had to take care of the cattle, she had to do the dishes, everything. And Amma says, Amma was always happy doing that, because a 10-year-old child doing that doesn't seem very pleasant. But Amma always was happy doing that, because Amma said, whenever she washed the dishes, she thought Lord Krishna ate from the plate, and she's washing Lord Krishna's plate. Whenever she washed clothes, she thought this is Lord Krishna's clothes as she's washing. Whenever she cleaned the house, she always thought Lord Krishna is going to arrive today. I'm preparing the house for Lord Krishna. Anything and everything became Lord Krishna, and it became a meditation for Amma. That is what we need to also have. Luckily, we all have Amma in our lives. So anything that we do, if we could associate it with Amma, it would become meditation. I always give this example of traffic sadhana, driving sadhana. Simple example, we are driving and most of us don't care about stop signs and red lights. But what if Amma was sitting in the back seat? Would we want to get a ticket with Amma in the back seat? Probably not. Or do we want to, create a situation of anxiety inside the car? Probably not. If Amma is sitting in the car, how would we drive? Just beholding Amma's thought that Amma is sitting in the car and driving becomes a sadhana, because now we would want to be very watchful of everything, every sign around, stop, try to be nice to the other person even if he honks at us, because when Amma is there we can't shout at that person. So we go to the grocery store and we want to buy things, we want to buy everything in the grocery store possible, but what if we are buying it for Amma? We'll be thoughtful. Oh, will this be too much of sugar? Will this create? Will this increase Amma's blood pressure? Shouldn't I be watchful of what I am buying? Buy only what I need. It becomes a sadhana. Anything and everything that we do, if we associate Amma or our Guru or our favorite deity with that, it becomes a sadhana. So it becomes Dhyayam Shripati Rupam Ajasram. We would be meditating on the Supreme all the time in that case. At least, even if you are not able to do it every day, we could start with every Tuesday. I'll do it. Every Tuesday is going to be my meditation day. Everything I do, I'm going to associate it with Amma. Then make it Tuesday and Wednesday. Then make it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then make it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Sunday we can take it off. It's fine. But we can. It is a possible thing. Meditating every moment. Dhyayam Shripati Rupam Ajasram. Neyam Sajjana Sange Chittam. Neyam, to lead, to direct. Direct what? Chittam. To direct our mind. Direct our mind where? Sajjana Sangha. Sajjana, people of good qualities, or people with good intention. Sajjanas, good people. Sangha. Sangha, a group or a gathering or company. So maintain a good company. Maintain company with good people. Sajjana. Sat Sangha is exactly that. We are coming together for a good cause to understand Sat, the supreme truth, finally. But we are coming for a good cause. Sat Sangha is exactly that. Maintain good company. I remember many years ago, of course I was little many years ago, and Amma's birthday celebrations were to happen in Amritapuri. Then we did not have the bhajan hall where Amma leads the bhajan now. So there used to be a temporary big pandal that used to be set up before the birthday there. So Amma would come every time.